Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza, Rise of the Machines. I'm the Mysterious JG.
And I'm the machine. I mean, lethal feline.
Oh, Lethal might be rising now that we've got Ryza in this sexy new outfit. Oh, here we go. We can kind of check them.
The
Yeah.
shoulders are backwards. I was gonna say, Riz's shoulders are exposed while Claudia's. Well, I guess they are. It's kind of hard to see.
It's pretty similar. They were talking specifically about the, like the neck, what do you call them, neckerchief, scarf thing? The tie,
The
the
ribbons.
ribbons.
Yep.
Those are, yeah, that's pretty much the same. So yeah, no, they're not making it up. That is. I'm glad they like had an actual lore discussion about that rather than just like, hey, we like switch everyone's outfits. So what would Tao look like if he was dressed like Lent? Sure, whatever. That's easy. That's late. That's cheap. Let's charge him like $1.99 for that and call it a day.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we've got various things we can do now. I think Old Town is where the school was for the textbook quest. What a I have an exclamation mark over my head. That doesn't mean JG remembers my voice. Things have been set in motion, but now I need someone to spread the good news.
Well, the good news is I got paint. Don't give her the 68 one. That
Nope,
was too good.
that's high-end paint.
I made what you asked for, Cynthia. Also, I have no control over Tao right now.
Not
That's
that
what he wants.
we normally would, huh?
I don't have my whip today.
Oh, she's one of those queens. Oh, so this is it, huh? I'm very excited to put it to use. I had no idea you could actually make ink using alchemy. And that's not one of the more surprising things. So like, oh, I used chemical processes to produce ink as opposed to a bubble blaster cannon that can shoot mail. Peter's brought me all kinds of information, so I'm excited to get to work. Could you come here, Tao? I've got my belt. Of course. Oh, it's Elmer. Golly! Mom, I found something really neat. Come here. I'm busy working on the textbook right now, Elmer. Just put it down and I'll come look at it later. That's all you ever do, yet. I guess it should be more of an Elmer Fudd, though, I guess. I'm thinking like Elmer Pyle.
Follow your heart.
You can more about your textbook than me. You're no fun. You never even taught me how to use the word care when I mean it instead of the word can.
It sounds like the textbook is taking up all of Cynthia's time. I hope it doesn't cause any major problems or tantrums. Oh well. Don't care now. Once again, Gigi's gonna look at this group of kids and say, is there something going on?
It
Nope.
seems like something would be going on. I don't think it's a crazy thing to be checking.
It's not a crazy thing to be checking.
To me, it makes sense. I'm the mayor of this town. I have to check in on these things.
Now who's the mayor?
What's going on with my son? He keeps disappearing.
Oh, there she is.
It's her, the rock, or the tree. Oh, hello, Ryza.
That's right. Hello again, Pamela, or Pamela, or whatever it was. You seem to be in a good mood.
I got to experience fresh homemade pudding once again this morning.
Oh, so you found your way to Basila's place.
She is stunned. She is gobsmacked by this.
My God, you have a sense of direction. I'm glad you were able to find what you were looking for here. By the way, where are you staying? Did you find an inn or something?
Ah, I was talking to Basila about that. And she said she had a spare room, so now I'm staying there.
Oh, it's gonna be like a B&B, but it's like a P&B, pudding and bed, or bed and pudding, I guess.
A B&P.
It'd be bid and proposal cost usually.
Wow, already enjoying the island life, huh? It's pretty nice that you just said, hey, you want to shack up. Anyway, so then are you going to visit the Bone District today?
Well, she had been single for a long time, and now I know why. We are lonely and we found each other. I was planning on just wandering around this area. Speaking of which, where do you live, Teresa? Perhaps I will move into your room since you no longer use it.
How do you know that? Not too far away from here. There isn't much worth seeing around my place, though. Just things that we call kirkin fruit, which are clearly tomatoes.
You have famous parents, your mother who famously nags you, and your father who famously doesn't seem to have a personality. I don't think that's true at all. This area has all kinds of lovely wheat fields.
You think so? I've been looking at them since, well, as long as I can remember. They really stand out to me.
You should be proud of your fields. Wonderful scenery like this just makes me want to keep on traveling. Notice I didn't say it makes me want to settle here.
How long have you been traveling for, Pamela?
Oh, about 20 minutes. I'm not really sure. I've been traveling for as long as I can remember. Since around the time you first noticed wheat fields, I suppose.
Well, are you serious? That's a long time.
Why so serious? I sure am. I love just floating from one place to the next. Here and there, wherever the wind blows. Although this island has so many lovely features, maybe I'll take a little break from my wandering.
That's a great idea. You should definitely stick around for a while.
Heh, thank you. Well, I better get going for now. Now that you just told me to stick around, I will immediately leave.
All right, well, see you later. Wow. I mean, how do you forget how long you've been traveling? I mean, and floating with scare quotes? What is she, some kind of ghost?
That hadn't occurred to me, actually.
Anyway, I mean, what else floats, right? Ghosts? Witches? I don't know.
Well, you know that
Anyway.
ducks and witches are both made of wood. So if you want to prove something is a witch, you weigh it with a duck.
Exactly. If the duck quacks, it's a witch. If it does not quack, it is still a witch. Anyway, it sounds like we plan. Let's see. It sounds like she's planning on staying. Planning on to be here a while. Excuse me. Lethal is just kind of stupid right now.
No, I'm with you. I know you're going to get there.
I'll have to make sure and talk to her some more.
Or else this quest will not continue.
Let's pan the wheat fields. Yep, they're still there.
I bet she's the ghost of some dead wheat. She's decided to stay for a while. She just started traveling one day. Does that kind of thing really happen? Well, we're getting gold coins for these quests now. That's more useful than like 60 zenny bucks or whatever we used to get.
Yeah, traveling randomly, that's dumb. Going on an adventure one day, now that's what real people do.
Mm-hmm. What is that little, there's a symbol like a flame or something. Water area is what that means. Okay.
Ah, yes, a place you can get water. Because you can't get water from any other place. The very idea.
All right, so oh yeah, I keep forgetting quests there. Memorable place. I guess that's what we want to do next. Because that's why we got all dressed up in our Claudia cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I mean, I feel like this would be a fine default. I know everyone's obsessed with her, biker shorts and her thighs, but this seems like a perfectly fine default costume for a little fantasy girl heroine to have.
I mean, the cape is not nearly big enough.
I suppose not. Yeah, Claudia's capelet is a little weird now that you mention it, which you didn't mention that specifically, but
Tangentially.
so hot.
Ever so tangentially.
Whoa.
Oh, Gina, what's wrong? You look upset.
Damn! Ryza, you won't believe it. My dad took my story and read it behind my back. It's not even finished yet. Damn!
Oh, no. What does that mean?
As soon as he got home, he started grilling me, asked me if I'd left the island.
Oh, but you used our stories as a reference, right?
He's just the worst, don't you agree? Well, I mean, he doesn't beat you, so he's not as bad as Lent's dad.
Well, I don't know that. Well...
Gina. What? Damn! I'm really sorry I read your story without asking. I just happened to stumble across it, and... But I have to ask again. You promised me you didn't leave the island. How many times do I have to tell you, Dad? This is some story I made up. Okay, that's really good. And you have to understand, the mainland is really dangerous. I told you what happened. Damn, isn't that enough? Leave me alone. Come on, don't be mad. You know, your story is really very well written. I can't wait to see how it ends. It ends with a little girl leaving her father. I mean, as if I'm ever going to let you read the rest of it. I didn't write it for you. If you're not going to leave, then I will. Ryza, I'll talk to you later. I'm never going to speak to my dad again because he read a short story I wrote. Gina, come on, don't be like that. Be British. I'm your father. Why aren't you British? I must have really embarrassed her.
No, I'm sure it's not that bad.
Even though it's not done yet, I'm really impressed at the structure and style. I wonder if I could put that to use somehow.
If Gina heard you say that, she might not ever talk to you again.
Oops, you're right. Gotta watch out for that. Anyway, I need to get going.
Those two seem to have a very strained relationship. Like father and daughter, even though they're father and daughter.
Think about it, won't you? Thank you. 30 coal for that one.
That's my usual fee.
For listening to your problems.
I should probably, make that a little more. I mean, with inflation and whatnot.
Might get gold coins if it's a high level listening to people quest. I wonder if there's some way I can force myself to remember everything.
Nope.
Complete delivering sound. Okay.
We have not delivered the sound.
Oh, is this delivering sound the quest where we're helping somebody with the bubble bullet? I do not know. Okay.
I'm just wondering if we're going to get to Barbara. You can't go that way. There you go.
I was a little worried we got stuck. Well, I'm trying to find Barbara now, but...
She's down at the rim of water.
How can I draw up more customers for the tires?
We still need to talk to Fresher, apparently. That was the thing you were going to try.
Oh, I thought he was Oh, he's Rolf. Okay. So, let's go down to the water place.
Yep, she's right there.
She's right here.
I've been waiting 1,000 years. That fragrance. I wonder where it comes from.
Oh, they did it so fucking fast in the anime. What's wrong with you in the game?
I'm on my desk door, for crying out loud. Now give me that damn stuff.
I can't figure out which one's inferior, so I guess I'll just pick one of the two identical items.
Oh, by the way, I finally brought this incense. I know it's been like months.
I'm confused. Are you that other girl? Are you? Which one are you? You're some kind of amalgam of the two girls I spoke to earlier.
Let's see. For some reason, I just completely forgot that voice for no particular reason. My, what a wonderful fragrance. The fragrance didn't last too long back then, so I had no idea it was so distinct. But this is it. I'm positive. I never imagined that I'd be able to experience it again. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you like it.
And by the way, how were you able to track down the scent?
Oh, well. I did tell him I wouldn't say it. This was I got from Pat in case you don't remember, viewers.
Go back and watch the anime if you don't feel like rewatching the video.
It sounds like maybe someone asked you to keep it secret, Wink. Just tell me this. Is it someone from the island?
Does it rhyme with bat?
Well, I guess there's no harm in saying that much. Yeah, they're from the island.
Oh, I think I know who it was. Anyway, thank you for so much for the incense. It was, a long way to it. It was worth it. I'll take really good care of it, and I'll treasure it always, and bequeath it to my grandchildren.
This is like that Mass Effect Andromeda quest where it's like 800 steps before they get to do movie night. And by the time you're done and they have the heartwarming scene of the whole crew together doing movie night, you realize you really don't give a fuck about any of the characters in Mass Effect Andromeda.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. How could she know who it is? I mean, that's improbable. I don't think I said anything to give it away.
Am I getting sincere now that I'm wearing this Claudia dress?
Oh no, she's doing
Tap my
little,
fingers.
she's doing like a little finger arch thing. All right, well that quest is finally done. I'm guessing there's a scene later that wraps things up. Whether or not we have a quest role to play, otherwise that's kind of not much of an end. So, all right, you are doing a better job than I am of keeping track of the characters. Where is Fresher? He's the guy who actually runs the shop.
He has his own zone, as you
All right.
know it in that video.
That's where I thought that's who I was talking to when we went to talk to Rolf. So he's at Kirkenport. Although Flying Love's at Kirkenport. It's Old Town or Bowden District.
I thought it was Bowden District, but
Yeah, I think it's Bowden District. Yeah, we got a lot of little quests popping up here.
I believe it's right to the right here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Ooh, but there's someone else to speak to. Word of our pudding is spread far and wide, and people are coming from all over to buy it. It's the perfect Crooked Island souvenir.
It's all that Vasile's doing nowadays is making that pudding.
Fresher.
Oh, there is a dude. Welcome, brother.
Just so you know, I'm not here to shop. I was hoping I could ask you something.
Oh, yeah, sure. What's up, dude? So you're trying to help Rolf and Pat's Dye House, brother. Without a doubt, there's only so much you can sell if you limit yourself to us locals, dude.
Do you have any ideas that might help?
Let's see, big man. Well, why don't you go talk to Mr. Valence, dude?
Hey, that's a great idea. I feel a little weird talking to him directly, but maybe I can get Claudia to help. I
Wait.
look a little like Claudia too.
You might want not to address his daughter if you think things are weird with him, dude. That might make things even worse, big man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. Thanks, Professor.
All right, don't forget to say your prayers, eat your vitamins, listen to your parents.
That's right, big man. Okay, I should go give Rolf an update.
Tell him
You should remember where he is.
Kermit and Skeeter are on their way.
But we don't want to talk to Mr. Valence first? Game, you just kind of made us sound like that would be a thing to do. All right, well, we can go to,
You mean Bowden District again?
Bowden District?
We're already at Bowden District.
Okay.
He's literally on the other side of that circle.
Okay. This is such a big world to navigate. It's like Grand Theft Auto 5 levels of places to visit here.
My God, we found him.
How can I drum up more customers for the Dye House?
Hey, rainbow grapes. We could have used those to make the alchemy paint.
They're even better than the ones we're fighting somehow.
I went all over the island asking people if they had any good ideas.
I,
So they only went to 2 districts, but you know.
I could have gone to talk to Mr. Valance, but then they told me I'd done enough to complete the quest, so I didn't bother. Oh, wow, thanks. Did you come up with anything?
Yeah, what do you think about asking Mr. Valance for his help?
What? He's that big merchant that comes here recently, right? Gee, these things got really serious all of a sudden.
Don't worry about it. I was thinking I could ask Claudia to act as our liaison.
But wouldn't you want some kind of consulting fee?
Yeah, on 30 colo.
That's Mr. Flint's start, right? But would they even be interested in some unproven tie house?
We're going to him for advice, not for. This isn't like Shark Tank, right?
So that's what they've got in mind. What do you think, Father? And also, what do you think of the Riz's outfit?
I think her sleeves are backwards.
So you revived the island's unique dyeing method. May I ask why it went out of business in the first place? Well, the original owner felt like it got too bold. He couldn't continue his work. He was too old to die. I see, so he rebuilt something that had simply faded away. For where I'm sitting, this is a very interesting business, with a unique connection to the island.
What?
I believe I may know a merchant that might be interested. I'll get in touch with them. We'll rob you blind. We'll buy your IP and leave you with nothing. Rolf, you said your name was, and may be in touch later to go over things in more detail.
Oh my gosh. That went really well, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my dad doesn't hate me anymore. I certainly do. From the way he was talking, I think you're in business. Also, we got a really good chance to compare our outfits now.
This should be a huge help for us. Thank you both so much. I'm gonna go get Pat. Good news. See you later.
Okay, thank you for all your help there, Claudia. You stood there, but it was a real moral support. I know this kind of came out of nowhere.
Oh no, if you'd come to him cold, he would have kicked your ass out of here. He might have sent people to kill you. It was my pleasure. This whole experience was actually quite interesting. I'm kind of surprised I wasn't involved in the end of that quest with the rose incense, but okay, I'll take me into this one. Although one thing is bothering me a bit.
What is it?
Actually, never mind. I think it's probably fine for now.
Okay,
It's a false alarm. Nothing of interest here.
no foreshadowing at all. Okay, got it.
Let's just take a look around.
Let's just take a look around inside your pockets. What you got in there?
And internal crystals.
Nothing but garbage.
Yeah, I don't think we care about any of these. I guess internal crystals don't always show up.
Most of the crystals I found, they eventually are not crystals for some reason.
For undisclosed reasons.
Those
No.
are the best kind, or so I hear.
That's what was disclosed to me.
All right, and we got to go find Jonna, the whale, at Kirkenport. Luckily, it told us she's Kirkenport Jonna. Or we could just go here and see
Jonna.
Flying Love. She's a little
There.
old lady from Kirkenport. They say there's nobody meaner than the little old lady from Kirkenport. Who's the
Alright, let's
feline?
motor
Master
on
of the Dirter.
You heard it here first. We'll put that on the testimonials page.
Just figured I'd stop for a couple of Xisors and crabs.
Xisor.
Yeah, that does sound like something you would eat in Metal Gear Solid 3. Tastes good.
I was just saying it like Pokemon. But yeah, Xisor, how's it taste?
You know, I wish Dave Hayter voiced every Pokemon. Pikachu.
Ew. Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur.
I wonder if there's a better way of sending. I wonder if there's a better way than sending a letter up sea.
It'll be a little sticky when it gets there, but
Is
maybe
this
that's for the best.
Is this a cannon?
Cannon gear.
Yeah, a cannon with modifications. I just took it out of my pocket, by the way. Pretty cool, huh? It's specifically designed to launch letters.
Like, I guess I normally assume Lent just carries stuff, but like I don't know that Lent's able to lug that thing around. I see.
So, do you have a letter that you'd like to shoot right now?
I do. I'm ready whenever you are.
All right, here goes nothing. Just slaps on the ass.
Did it even do like a little explosion effect? I didn't notice anything except the screen shake. Wow, that letter really took off. Was that an explosion? Is that how it's supposed to work?
Definitely. I mean, that's how cannons work. Is this your first cannon? I'm sure your letter will probably be fine.
And how about whether the cannonball hit? Or whatever the cannonball hit.
No, it's fine. It'll reduce. I reduced the area impact. So, anyway, now we can just wait for someone to find the letter.
As long as it's not someone that was hurt in the blast.
Anyway, just let me know if you're ready to fire away again.
Sure, I'll think about it. Meanwhile, thank you, and I wish you and your family love and happiness and success in the new year. And a very Merry Christmas.
Okay. The win, okay.
That's just how Dave Hayter rolls, man. At least he didn't call him Babbo the Vulture. Dave Hayter got his name right. Anyway.
Good old Babbo.
Not going back to the Atelier, the Ryza, the Atelier for any reason other than. Oh well, I guess we can compare notes.
Hey, Claudia, can I ask you something?
No! I mean, go ahead.
We were talking about our outfits before. You seem kind of sad, so I was just wondering.
Oh, that's my whole character. I'm just like moody. It's supposed to simulate depth. Oh, that.
Is there anything I can do for you? Please just ask. I want to do whatever I can to help.
In that case, I do have a favor I'd like to ask. I'm sorry, I got confused. It cut to you, but then it was my dialogue. Do you mind?
Of course not. What is it?
Well,
This is gonna, unless this is something really awkward.
I'd like to hold hands.
I guess it is something pretty awkward.
Huh? You mean unprotected?
Well, no, we're both wearing
We do
hands.
have,
Yeah, they got their hand condoms on there.
I mean, we do have these weird gloves though on our middle and ring fingers not out.
Well,
That's why.
We could get Lila to help let us borrow her like cat gloves. So sorry, please forget what I said.
No, not at all. It's just unexpected.
It's something I've always dreamed of.
Oh boy. Oh Claudia, I mean you're a little too precious in this scene.
When I lived in the city, there was a school near us. I'd see students walking together like that. They'd just hold hands side by side. It always looked so fun. I was so jealous. Back in those days, I didn't have hands. They only grew recently. But we traveled and moved around so much, I never had a chance to make any friends.
I see. Well, then I guess I'll be your first, to hold your hand.
Of course, I've held hands with many. I can, have a discretion. I can't hold hands and tell.
Yeah.
She didn't want to die a hand-holding virgin.
Larissa, can I ask you something? I promise it won't be as weird as what I just asked.
Uh-huh. Anything.
Is this it? Is this just going to be a memory of a single day? What the fuck is she talking about? Someday we'll move on to another town, and then you and I will never dots.
You're wrong. If you leave, I'm gonna come and see your ass. And we can wear matching outfits, hold hands, walk around town, and people say things, let them say things.
Let's give them something to talk about. Talk about love. Oh, man, matching outfits? Can I get some, like, booty shorts and a longer cape?
You got it, kiddo.
Okay, you're right. Then I'll wait for you in the next town, and the town after that, no matter how far apart we are. I'll be in every town. Everywhere kids are laughing because they're hungry and they know dinner's ready. Everywhere there's a cop beating up on a guy, I'll be there too. There were times I absolutely hated traveling. I'm the opposite of the French lady who wants pudding, you see. But when the Ryza promised to come see me, that changed. I was so happy for our wonderful encounter. I think I've started to enjoy traveling just a bit.
It's like Claudia's character arc completed, and it's only because we got the DLC with the fucking outfit.
I can't wait for that. Maybe I should ask Father if we can leave right away.
Hey, wait. It's all too soon. We haven't finished the game yet. You can't go.
What about, like, the Queen of Monsters coming to destroy my home and shit?
I'm just joking. I still want to spend time with you, the Ryza.
Okay, good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Claudia, I like you. You can be kind of a lot.
Wow. Claudia is kind of a lot, folks. And so is the Ryza, and so is this game. I hope you're ready for a lot more adventure, or at least a little more adventure, depending on how much adventure we have left in this game. But there'll be more of whatever we've got for you next time.
Bye-bye.